You walk out of another meeting feeling like no one's listening. You brought the facts, the logic. You know you're right, even. So why does it feel like you're always the one left frustrated at the end of these meetings? If you've ever walked away thinking, why does it always feel like I'm fighting uphill? Then this might be the conversation that changes absolutely everything for you. I've been in that spot more times than I can count, actually. Brilliant ideas, well thought out plans, ignored. And every time I leave the meeting thinking, am I crazy or are they just not getting it? It's exhausting. And if you've ever felt that way, if you've walked out of a conversation wondering, why is no one listening? I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me, what's one moment where you felt unheard, even when you knew that you were right? I read everyone and they help me shape these videos for people just like you. Because here's the thing, if you're like most high performers I've coached, this is not about laziness or sloppiness. You've probably put in years of hard work. You know what you're doing. But there's something else that's happening. Something you're probably not aware of. But once you see it, you'll never show up to a conversation the same way ever again. So one of my longtime coaching clients logs into the Zoom call early. He's a seasoned engineering leader. Absolutely brilliant, driven, highly respected in his field. We've worked together for a while now, so I can tell the moment that I see him, he is carrying something heavy today. He greets me quickly, but his energy is already loud. Before I can even sit back in my chair, he is off to the races. Tight deadlines, conflicting architectural decisions, meetings packed with too many people, none of them in alignment. His voice rises as he talks about his manager, how he's constantly undermined, no one's listening to what actually matters. I'm holding on like it's a roller coaster, trying to track the thread underneath it all. And then I feel it. Not just frustration or urgency, resentment. He's not just reacting to what's happening today, he's bringing the weight of years into this very moment. I let him go on for a while, just enough to, get the pressure out of his system. And then I prompt him gently with, what do you think your boss got out of that last conversation you had? He pauses. First time he's quiet since we started, actually. Then he says, honestly, not much. That's the crack. That's the moment that I know and I recognize that he can go deeper. So again, I gently name it. You're coming into these conversations with your hair on fire. You are brilliant, but your energy is blowing people's hair back. He laughs, but it lands. Because the truth is, he knows he's doing this. We talk more, start to unpack the story he's been carrying, the years he's put in, the promotions he didn't get, the value he feels he's delivered and never had returned. And now every conversation at work isn't just about solving a problem, it's about proving something. I am right, you are wrong, listen to me. And I get it, I've been there. When you feel unseen long enough, every interaction starts to feel like a test. But what if it didn't have to? Here's what I told him. Your ideas aren't the problem. It's the energy you're bringing into the room with those ideas. Because whether you realize it or not, your energy walks in first. Before your words, before your logic, before your resume, people feel you. And if you're entering every conversation bracing for battle, you're already not listening. You're defending. You're performing. So no matter how brilliant your insights are, they will not land. Because people don't just respond to what you say. They respond to how it feels to be in a room with you. When your energy says, "You have failed me, you're wasting time, you don't get it," the conversation's already over, even if no one says it out loud. So I ask him, what if instead of showing up with the need to be right, to validate, you show up with an energy of collaboration? Not to prove your point, but to co-create one. And that's the shift. Not in what you say, but in how you enter the room. The next time you step into a conversation, pause, just for a moment. Before you speak, ask yourself, what energy am I carrying in right now? Because you might be right. You might have the best insight in the room. But if your energy says prove, defend, resent, you'll push people away before they even hear you. So instead, enter with stillness. Enter with curiosity. Enter like your presence alone can open a door. And if you've never done that before, if you're wondering how to find that kind of grounded presence, there's a video I made that shows you exactly where that begins. It's not about being calm all the time. It's about finding the place inside of you that's steady, even when everything around you isn't. That's the place I return to. And once you find it, you'll never enter a conversation the same way again. Thanks for watching.